Hey folks, I'm Eric Siegel with ericstrains.com, and what I've got here is the MTH Norfolk Southern ABBA OCS business train. This is an uncatalogued Premier Line train set that MTH released as part of their 2007 Dealer Appreciation Program. Now, if you don't know what the Dealer Appreciation Program is, all it is a program that MTH does every year where they produce an uncatalogued item or items, and then they release those to only a select number of dealers, and each dealer maybe only gets one or two of the items, and that's it. And so for that reason, they're usually pretty highly sought after, and even more so in this case because it was such a gorgeous set. When the set came out in 2007, I had wanted to get one, but I never really got around to telling my dealer that I was looking for one of these, and so I sort of kicked myself in the butt for not doing it at the time. So for the past 3 years, I've been looking for one of these sets and haven't been able to find one. And then I finally found one this year, and it was really a combination of luck and having a good train store nearby. The local train store that I go to is called Legacy Station. It's over in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and it's run by a guy named Brian Sheffield. He's a great guy, and he's also a good listener. And about a year ago, I went into his store, and we were talking, and he asked me if I was looking for anything, and I said, I would really love it if you could find me one of those Norfolk Southern business trains. I don't know if you'll be able to find one, but if you could, you'd make me really happy. And he said, okay, I don't know if I'll be able to find one, but I'll keep an eye open for one. Well, then, time went on and I sort of forgot about it. And then about 4 months ago, Brian gives me a call and he says, do you still want that business train? I said, hell yeah, I do. He said, there's a collector that's getting out of the hobby and he's selling his entire collection and he has the entire business train and it's virtually unopened and it has probably never been run. So I told Brian, I'll take it, and I put a little money down on it because I didn't have all the money right then. And I put it on layaway, and I paid for it over about 3 months, and then finally about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I took this baby home. So when I finally got the set home, I took everything out of the boxes, and it looked like most of the set had never even been out of the boxes. So then I put the engines on the track, and I checked the chronometer, because on MTH engines, they have a chronometer, which is kind of like an odometer. It tells you how many hours of runtime the engine has had. And the chronometer reading for the engines was 15 minutes. So virtually brand new and almost never used. The only problem was that this ditch light right here was burned out, so I just popped the shell off and put a new bulb in, and that was that. So practically a mint condition set. The complete set consists of this powered A unit, 2 non-powered B units, and then another powered A unit back here. And then you've got 10 passenger cars. The engines are done up in the modern Norfolk Southern paint scheme, and the passenger cars are done up in the classic Norfolk and Western paint scheme, although the passenger cars do have Norfolk Southern markings on them. The engines in this set are typical MTH, which means they're built well and they run well, and they're very well detailed. You've got 4 motors, 2 smoke units, and of course MTH's Proto Sound 2 system. The passenger cars are also very well detailed, and every car is lit. One unusual thing about these F-7s is that there are ditch lights on the front and back. Most F-7s do not have ditch lights, but when Norfolk Southern restored these engines, they added the ditch lights, and so the model has ditch lights as well. And that's another thing that I like about this set. Even though this is a 1950s style engine and 1950s style passenger cars, I can run it on my layout with my modern diesels because this train is on the rails today. This is a real train that Norfolk Southern restored, and so it is perfectly at home running with modern diesels. So now I'm going to power it up and let you see it run.
You ready to go? Check that oil level. Oil level's okay. Yep, she's in good shape. Okay, ready to pull out.
number 951, the Norfolk Southern Office Car Special. Now departing on track 1 for Augusta, Georgia, train number 951, the Norfolk Southern Office Car Special.
Crew change in 3 hours. How's she been running? She ran great, thanks. Make sure the sand bins are topped off. Take care. See you soon.
So that about wraps it up for this video. The only thing I wanted to add is that there are a couple things that I will probably do to the passenger cars before it's all said and done. First, I'm going to install LED lighting instead of the incandescent bulbs that are in there now, because as it is, the train pulls about 8 amps. So I need to get those amps down, so I will probably put the LED kits in all the passenger cars. And then at some point I may put more figures and more decoration inside the passenger cars, but I haven't made up my mind yet about that. Anyway, that's about it for now. I'm Eric Siegel. I'll see you next time.